It's recording. I didn't need to press the button. Anyway, right, back to me. So I just come to this old lady's house. It's a totally wee garden. Wait, I'll show you. You see that? Totally. Tiny. But it's onto the school playing ground. All the wains. Aye. This is the front, I'll show you. Show you something interesting. This lady who lives here, that's such a lovely lady. She's very ladylike. And her husband was, I think, the head of the British Army at one time. And she actually entertained the Queen on more than one occasion. Aye. It's a blessing and an honour to know her and be a friend. It's called Paddy. Right, I'll show you this. She used to live in the Falkland Islands when her man was very high up in the British Army. And look away. This is her front garden. Tiny. Wee mushrooms. Don't know if they're edible. I wish I knew. I like mushrooms. But I don't like poisonous ones. See that? When she lived in the Falklands, she saw that on the beach, and there's more in the back. I'll show you in a minute. That's a whale's bone. Aye, and there's more. I'll show you in the back. That's where all my wee pals play. They play football. Aye, there's another one in the back. Oh, look, tiny. Tiny, tiny garden. Oh, there it is, look. Can you see it? Look at that one. That's smashing. That's a whalebone. I'll put you down and give you some sort of perspective as to how big it is. There you go, that's better. Watch this. When you'll see. Look, there's my hand. Look how big it is. Probably, I don't know. That's 9, 18. That's nearly 2 foot across. Oh. Yeah, truth be told, see, half the time when I come here, I don't invoice her. And when I do, only charge 20 quid. That's it. All I do, can't even put more on it. I just strum it and then get the petrol rake that uses the power of wind, and that blows it all away. That's it. So I'll pause this. I was going to do the church, but there's all these mushrooms. I'll show you later. Growing in the garden at the church, and there's that many of them. I need a shovel, and I didn't bring a shovel because I never expected it. But they look nice, so I've took a handful. I'm going to show them to my pal Becky because they look lovely. But like I say, I like mushrooms, but I don't want to eat any poisonous ones. So we need to be careful. Right, I'll pause this, get my work done, show you what it's like at the end, and then we'll go to another garden. A lady that lives over there. Right, see you in a bit. Cheerio, bye. Right, back to me. Just done Paddy's garden. She always comes out and says hello. She's a delight. She really is. She's a delight to be in her presence. She's got one of the very, very, very posh British English accents, you know. Like, you know when they put marbles in their mouth and then they can speak better. Like that. What's that film? All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Wouldn't it be lovely? You know I don't know the name of the movie. What's it called? Breakfast at Tiffany? No. Anyway, well, you know the one. Anyway, she sounds like that. She's absolutely delightful. Lovely lady. She's nearly fully blind. It's an awful shame. She used to love fishing and tying her own flies and that. So I promised her, last time I seen her, or the time before, I promised her I'd get her a trout out of the loch, because she used to love the trout out of our loch. There's loads of shrimp in the loch, so the trout eat them a lot, and the flesh is very pink. Excuse me, I'm just going to light my organic e-cig. See that back to me thing I keep saying? It's funny. Because I don't actually mean it. I'm just being funny. But I've got a pal though. And I pinched it off of him. Because he says it all the time. And he does mean it. See, if you're in a conversation, it doesn't matter who it could be. We've got lords and ladies in this glen. So we've got lofty and lowly people in this glen. And we all come together as one. At the Kayleys and that. It's great. And that, my pal, doesn't give a shit. You're sat in company and see if the conversation, see if he isn't talking or the conversation you're having isn't about him. After 10 minutes, he gets twitchy, he gets frustrated. He's like a crackhead that's not had crack for a month. And that's what you, right? And he goes like this, let me do him. Right, bored now, back to me. So, I was born in 1957. No. And see if he didn't stop him. He would never stop. He'd be like chucking a boulder, rolling it down the side of Mount Everest. A boulder the size of a van. You ain't stopping the bastard. He's one of my best pals. But don't tell him that. He's a big-headed bastard. I'm not going to tell you his name. You can probably guess. He's the genuine, original Mr. Majestic. Anyway, so enough about him and back to me. Right, so what we're going to do, we just done Paddy's garden. Lovely lady, told you that. And we're going to go and do another lovely lady. She's called Anne. She's my pal. She always tells me off. She mothers me. Aye. Right, we'll go and do that. I'll pause this and then we'll do Anne's garden and I'll show you. And then I'll press record again when we get there. Only be a minute, it's only around the corner. Right, see you in a bit. Cheerio, bye. Right, back to me. I flipped the screen. Just turned up at pal Anne's house and I think she's in. It's going to be awfully windy, you might not hear this. But look, just on this. Do that hedge down. It was that high. Where's that one? It was that high. It's going to be growing now. It was growing out into the road. Now it's all lying in the path. Anyway, this is my wee pal's house. Look. Toy. All we're going to do is the back. Only takes 10 minutes. I'll show you. What I'm going to do in the winter. See those trees? I'm going to cut them down a bit. Get a bit of light in. That's my pal next door. He lives next door, my pal Nathan. That's it. Toy wee garden. She's away at the moment. She's never here. She's like a globetrotter, so she is. Doesn't even play basketball. She's never here. That's mint. I might just take some of that. My toys. Oh, wait a minute. Here. A couple of there. Some nice roast potatoes. Sunday dinner, eh? Think of that. I planted all them for Anne. So I did. Oh. And there's some rosemary. I just pinch a wee bit of that, no? A couple of wee sprigs. You think? Oh, that's nice. Right. Put on my roast potatoes. Sunday. Right. I'll pause this. Cut the grass.